Do you feel nervous when you try to speak in English? Means when you know you have to speak in English, you feel, oh my God, means this is a kind of nervousness which actually happens with us. So do you also feel that kind of nervousness? If so, then here are some techniques which I am going to bring down in this video through which you can overcome this nervousness. So let me start this video. Hi, I am Arpita Nag Sarkar, a spoken English coach and founder of Confident English Cosmos. We all know that English is a second language and we are not so fluent in this language. That's why we are not having that kind of command over this language. And to have such command over this language, we need to go through efforts and have to have some patience, have to take time. All these things are okay, but I think there are some effective techniques through which you can deal with your nervousness. If you want to know, then watch till the end. This video is a very useful one. Now the first technique is adopt a positive mindset. Adopt a positive mindset. That means your mindset should be positive. You should have a growth mindset. You believe in yourself and you must think that you can grow well in this journey and you can improve. You have that ability. So believe in yourself. So have a positive mindset towards this journey of spoken English. Now the second strategy, or you can say the second technique, that is practice regularly. Practice regularly. We should do practice on a regular basis. We should not miss out those days where we can have a better conversation in English. We should seek opportunities where we can speak in English. And we must do practice every day. We should read aloud. When we have something to read in English, then we should read them aloud so that we can understand where our pronunciations are, where we are going with well accents. So we need to understand our journey, and that's why we need to do daily practice on reading, listening, also somewhat writing, and much more speaking. So we have to speak every day. We have to conversate in English every day. We should not miss the opportunities where we can have well practice on this language. Now the third technique, that is start with familiar topics. Start with familiar topics. You should discuss in English those topics which are familiar to you. When you are going to have a conversation with somebody, you should choose those topics on which you have much more knowledge. So try to be comfortable. Try to be in which you are very much knowledgeable. Try to discuss those things. In this way, you can overcome your anxiety, you can overcome your nervousness a little bit, and you can also overcome that uncomfortable feeling. So start with familiar topics. Firstly, you should have conversation on familiar topics. Now the next technique, that is use relaxation techniques. Use relaxation techniques. Means you should have a deep breathing, or you can have a meditation to calm down your nerves. You should relax, take some rest, have some water, and get chilled, and then think what points you need to discuss on that topic. If you are very much acknowledged about your topic which you are going to have a conversation after a few minutes or after a few time, then you can prepare yourself. At first you need to relax, you need to calm down your nerves. So have some kind of meditation. So in this way, you can prepare yourself for your conversation. You can prepare yourself for your spoken English practice. So prepare yourself, or you can say prep yourself. Now another technique, that is focus on your message, not perfection. Focus on your message, not perfection. Here you want to convey your message through your speech. And if you can make your listener understandable, means if you are able to make your listener understand you, then your goal is already there, means you have achieved your goal, the success is there. So you need not to think upon grammatical mistakes, or are you pronouncing wrong way, or are you having some kinds of accents which are not going well. Don't think upon those things. You can improve those things afterwards, but in the beginning start to convey your message clearly. If you can make your listener understanding you, then you have that achievement. Now I am going to share a technique which I have used in my spoken English journey throughout those years, and that is visualization technique. Visualization techniques means you have to visualize your dreams. You should imagine yourself as you have achieved your success, you have achieved your goal, that is, you can speak fluently in English. If you think yourself like that, oh, one day I can speak fluently in English, have some kind of dreams, visualize those dreams, means start daydreaming. Then only you can achieve your goal. You should have that aim, you should have that dream. So relax and have some dreams. Visualize those dreams. Be positive. So if you can visualize your success, one day you can achieve it. There is no doubt in that. Now, another technique, that is seek feedback. Seek feedback. There are so many people who would laugh at you, who would find your mistakes in your speech or in your conversation. Don't be so nervous on that. Don't be so afraid of those criticisms. Instead, you can ask them where you need to correct. Instead, you can laugh at your mistakes with them and have some kind of softness in the environment. So be relaxed and ask them, where are you going wrong? Can you please correct me? You can ask like this. You should take feedbacks. So seek feedbacks. Ask them that this is the area where I am not doing well. Can you help me? If anybody is fluent in spoken English and anybody is speaking good in English and confident enough, you can ask that person. That can help you in your spoken English journey. So always seek feedback, means always ask feedbacks, always ask for feedbacks. Please tell me where I am going wrong. Please tell me what I need to do for this correction. Please tell me how can I practice more. So ask like this. Have some interest to improve your journey, to improve your quality of speaking. So instead of being feeling down or being like nervous, be some kind of that person who is learning and who is thinking like that it is natural, I am doing mistake, and now let me know where I need to do what and where I need to do any kind of correction for that. So be like that, be positive. Last technique, and this is very important, this is the point, this is the technique which I share in my community. This is the thing I generally do not share outside, but I am now sharing this freely here in social media platform only for you. Be attentive, so attentively listen to my point, this point, that is gradually challenge yourself. Gradually challenge yourself. So how can you challenge yourself gradually? See, first of all, you have to do one-to-one conversation. One-to-one conversation. You should converse only with one person at a time in English, because you are not confident enough, you are a beginner. When you do this practice of speaking English with only one person at a time, you can gain some kind of confidence after few days, because you then acquire that skill of speaking to one person in English, and then gradually shift to another level, and that is you have to conversate now in a group, in a small group. So if you have 4 or 5 persons in a group, means in a small group, you see there is more than one person, 4 or 5 persons or 3 persons, you try to speak with them in English. So if you progress in that part too, then gradually shift to another level, and that is speak in larger groups, means speak in public. If you can achieve these goals one by one, oh my god, your journey will be such a exquisite one. You can see a better transformation in yourself. You can see where you were and where you are now. You have improved a lot. So gradually challenge yourself from a smaller position to a medium, then to a bigger one. In this way, gradually challenge yourself. So these are all those techniques which I share with my students, and they work upon these things and they can easily achieve that goal of speaking fluently in English. And I hope you can also achieve that fluency goal very easily if you apply these techniques. So work on these techniques, have positive mindset, be positive with your mistakes, learn from your mistakes, tell people where I am going wrong, correct me. Instead you love, do corrections. And another thing is be chill, have some patience. This is a second language, this is not our first language, this is not our native language. So you should be positive. Okay, so I am ending this video here. If you are watching this video on Instagram, Facebook or LinkedIn, then please do follow me. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, then do subscribe to this channel. Take care, bye-bye.